Hey everybody, and welcome to Leia's Lair. Here's our summary and review of Star Wars The Bad Batch, Season 1, Episode 12, Rescue on Ryloth. The episode opens up where the previous episode left off. Sham and Eleni Syndulla are imprisoned for their attempted assassination of Senator Ta. Hera sends an emergency call to the Bad Batch to help her. Though initially hesitant, they agree to go to Ryloth to help Hera. The Bad Batch meet Hera and head to the capital to feel out the situation. They are reluctant after discovering the Imperial presence there, as well as the presence of Crosshair. Again, Omega and Hera convince them, and they devise a plan to use a diversion at the Imperial refinery to rescue Sham and Eleni. Of course, this doesn't go smoothly, and Hera and Omega have to get creative. When Chopper is unable to take down the Canons, Hera and Omega steal a shuttle and take matters into their own hands. With the Imperial forces focused on the attack at the refinery, Hunter and Echo are able to get into the capital and rescue the captives. Hauser proves his allegiance by staying behind while the Syndullas escape. Hera and her parents make it off of Ryloth safely. The episode closes with Crosshair getting permission from Rampart to track down the Bad Batch. Alright, so what we liked about the episode. So I like that it was just like your quintessential, very straightforward rescue mission. Mm-hmm. I mean, of course, it's the Bad Batch. Things don't go as you expect them to. They never do, but I just thoroughly enjoyed seeing, also just seeing how like the Bad Batch kind of fits into this Ryloth plot.
Yeah, because in the last episode, we only see them for a little bit, but it turns out that, Omega and Hera had this friendship, and she gave him the comm channel, and she's asking for help, and they come.
Yeah, it's just cute. I don't know. I think it's cute to see that Omega's just like making her own friends, making her own like a name for herself in the galaxy. It's nice to see her like developing relationships on her own.
Yeah, even at the end, like Hera's like, make sure you take care of the Bad Batch. Like,
oh, so sweet.
Yeah. I also really enjoyed like the whole Hauser being on their side and like just a dope haircut.
Yeah, he's a pretty stylish clone, I do have to say. But I thought it was interesting because it kind of seemed like even in last episode that maybe he wasn't as compliant as the rest of the clones were.
Yeah.
And then he kind of just proves it in this episode that maybe his chip didn't work to the same extent that the others did. Maybe it didn't work at all, which is pretty interesting to see how some chips have worked and some just haven't.
Yeah. I'm almost wondering if this is playing into the whole, like, the chips are, like, failing after a specific time, maybe, or in clones. And so that, therefore, then, this is why they need actual stormtroopers instead of, the clones. Like, this is maybe leading into that. That's what I'm maybe getting a little vibe from, but...
So you think it's, like... part of the conversion over to stormtroopers was because the clones just aren't compliant, the chips aren't working as well as they...
Yeah, I think that what Dave Filoni and them have done here is like something really interesting because they've been able to take the story of the Bad Batch, link it to things like Rebels and everything past the Clone Wars and all these other things, but they're using this time period of right after Order 66 to kind of tell a story about how things are developing into the Empire that we see in Rebels and all these in all the episodes after that. So I think that it's being done very well in my opinion. I'm really enjoying this series.
But. Yeah, me too. I also just think, again, I mentioned it in the last episode, it's really interesting to me to see how Hera got to be the Hera we see in Rebels.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see her past, her relationship with her parents, like,
yeah,
how she becomes such a pilot.
Yeah.
Why she's like a rebel in the first place.
Yeah.
So I thoroughly enjoyed that aspect of this episode as well.
Yeah. I was also kind of hoping that Caleb Dune would just, show up and then him and Hera would meet somehow.
Right.
But, yeah.
Maybe it's a bit too soon.
Yeah.
So in terms of a rating, I'm going to give this episode a 7.5 out of 10. It was a pretty straightforward plot developing episode. I enjoyed seeing Hera and Omega together. And I just really interested to see how, like, the galaxy is developing at this point and, like, what is going on in other places in the galaxy at this, like, very interesting time post-Order 66. So, yeah, 7.5.
Nice. Yeah, I'm giving this the same rating as I gave the last one. I feel like this little arc has been very nice. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. And it's nice to see in this episode, how the Bad Batch fit into the plot of this the Ryloth arc, I guess.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of good action here, blowing up the refinery and all that, and it's setting up Crosshair coming after them. And I think that we're gonna see this is gonna be setting up for the last finale of Bad Batch, which is going to be cool. And yeah, I just overall love this arc and how it connected to Rebels and like you said, showed everything going on in different parts of the galaxy. So yeah, 8 out of 10.
Nice. And there you have it. Thanks for watching, everyone. What did you think of this episode of The Bad Batch? Let us know down below in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more great videos to come. We hope to see you all again in Leia's Lair.
You are not a Jedi yet.